What it do, my Fully crew? It's your boy Tom Foolery back here with just a little personal time, you know, just me and y'all, you know what I'm saying? Nobody else. It's just me, this Mike, and my listeners, my crew, my Fooly gang, man. What's good? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Yes, if you see the title, this is just going to be me talking about my overall 2021 experience, because this particular year has been absolutely bonkers. I mean, it's really been all over the place, and really has been a trying time for you, boy. Very, very, very trying. But you know, from January to December, I mean, to the end to now, your boy's still here. I'm still might be limping along, might be tattered and bruised, and definitely a different person. But hey, I'm still here, you know. Guess we made it. I'm recording this on the 30th, so I mean, you guys will see this New Year. So happy New Year's! Welcome to 2022. Hope you guys had fun last night. Hope you guys were safe. You know what I'm saying? Hope you guys, you know, got that kiss. You know what I'm saying? Hope you got. Stop. I just sincerely just hope you guys just had a good time. Everybody was safe and sound. You know, everybody was responsible. You. Hope you was responsible and doing what you was doing. You know what you did, and it's already done. But don't you do it again, okay? Not in 2022. Anyway, so I mean, I guess the easiest way to begin this is the beginning of the year, and the biggest problem has been such a trial and battle for me is my health. Over about 2 years ago is when I started to develop these gastrointestinal problems that have been plaguing me since then, and has slowly and progressively gotten worse. You know, nothing super crazy so far. I'm assuming, because I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm alive. I feel like I am. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was the beginning of this year that my health started to decline rapidly. Before it's kind of like you know what I'm saying, like you could barely see it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know. This year in particular, it was just like, and then it kind of leveled back out to a slow decline. But that sharp drop off changed so much in my life. And this is back in about March, end of February, something like that. And it was when I was working, getting back into the workforce, back into the kitchen. Because guys, if you didn't see my About Me, which is like, I think like the second video I ever posted on here that wasn't a live stream, you should go check it out. I'm a chef. You know what I'm saying? I'm into the culinary world. That's what I do. That's what I love to do. And I was in the kitchen, and I remember exactly what happened. It was on leading into like my 2 days off. You know, that day before, you know, you get off and you like, well, yeah, do this. And me, I work morning shifts, so I kind of got, to me, it felt like 2 days and a half. You know what I mean? Because I got to work at 4, then I got off at like 12 or 1 o'clock or whatever. Then I have the rest of the day to do whatever I want. Then the next 2 full days before I, you know, the last day I gotta go to bed early or whatever. I remember, I even think I might have got paid. I don't know. I just remember I was like, yo, I'm going to the vape shop. I need some juice, and I'm hungry. So hit up wifey, let her know what I was about to do with the car. Grab my little sister. We go to Rallies. We don't call it that back home. You know, down south, we call it Checkers. But They call it rallies up here. Not important to the story. But I went and got the food, you know, did any other running around we had to do, and then came home, ate my food, everything was fine. Later on that evening, I got real nauseated, my stomach was kind of hurt, and I'm like, okay, because honestly, I don't really eat fast food. That's one thing this has done for me. Hold on. Trade. Anyway, before we was rudely interrupted by transportation of goods and services. Anyway, my diet. Go on, bro. My diet is crucially changed that I no longer really eat fast food. I can't really even tell you the last time I had fast food, just because that's how much I've cut it out of my diet, just because, you know, the grease and stuff that they use, it bothers me. Because as far as I know right now, I for sure have IBS, you know what I'm saying? Irritable bowels, you know what I'm saying? Which I feel like I've had my whole life. But, you know, so, you know, I cut out a lot of that stuff, fats, sugars, the grease, all that kind of stuff. Gone. Get out of here. I can't handle it. I don't want it. This particular day, I was feeling all right, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was feeling okay, but that's why I was like, I'm gonna just grab me a little something to eat, and I'm gonna call it a day. And later on that night, it's just, I don't know, I went to sleep. I woke up nauseous, sick. I had a fever. Like, it was bad. Then I remember we went to the ER, tell them everything that's going on with me. Then it's basically I had like flu-like symptoms, and then they did a CAT scan on my midsection, and then they said I had some kind of infection. You know, I can't really keep up with all these big words that they use. It's not the first time I've been told that I've had an infection after I've gotten a CAT scan. And, you know, they basically tell you it goes away on its own or whatever. So, but this time in particular changed everything, especially like physically for me, because it was hard for me to make it to the bathroom for like a week, and not just saying like it was hard to use the bathroom. Like, no, it was hard to get up and walk to the bathroom to even use it. And then, let alone, I live right across the street from a grocery store. I used to go over there. I call it like my second fridge, because if I ever need something, you know what I mean, I don't really see a need to do like a whole bunch of grocery shopping, because it's right there. You know what I'm saying? It's a hop, skip, and a beat. I'm right there. I can see the checkout from my front window. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, excuse me. If I ever need something, I can go over there. I could. And even when I managed to get enough strength to do so, I couldn't even walk around the store or anything without a cart to hold me up. And that still holds true today, because the pain level increased so much. And I just felt my body get so much weaker from before the ER trip to after, that it was crazy. That is still something that I'm dealing with today. You know, and that's the biggest main problem, was the pain factor. And this not only is messed with me like physically, I mean, it's mentally and emotionally draining as well. Just not on me, it's everybody else around me also that's like involved in my life. Like, you know, of course, wifey's worried about me. She's concerned, and you know, she's been doing everything she can to kind of like help me and understand, even though this is kind of one of those things, it's hard to understand, because it's like you have to go through it to understand the type of pain I'm talking about. Because I can sit up here and tell you, man, you can take your 4 fingers and like constantly stab your midsection all over all day. Like, that's what it feels like. And I'm not talking about just like a little poke. I'm talking, you know what I'm saying, like hit it. all day. That's what it feels like from morning to night. And this is what's been going on for 2 years. Now, it wasn't as bad in the beginning, but like I said, it's just progressively, it's gotten worse. And it's even affect like me and my daughter. I can't play with her for too long. You know, she's only 1.5, so she don't necessarily have a grip on understanding everything that's going on and what's wrong with daddy. And why does he have to sit down, and why can't he play with me for only like 10, 15, 20 minutes? I just have to, because it's just too much bending over and, you know, twisting and stuff like that. I can't really be doing all that. And even, you know, family and friends and bros and, you know what I'm saying, the gang and stuff, like, that's one reason why I don't really even go out and like hang out with anybody anymore, because I feel like a burden. Because if I'm gonna go out, I don't want it to be about me. You know what I'm saying? I want us to go out, I want us to have fun and all this kind of stuff. But I don't want to slow people down, because I'm like, hey kid, I need to go sit down, or I gotta use the bathroom, or, you know what I'm saying, I need a break, I need to step outside. Like, I just for me, I just don't want to do that. I don't want to be all that to somebody and kind of like ruin the experience for somebody else. Like, I want us all to have fun. So it's like, it's taking a huge toll on my life. But thankfully, I have met somebody this year. Used to work with wifey when she was at Pizza Hut, and he would is I mean, basically her uncle. I mean, you know, longtime friend of her dad's, but he's going through basically the same thing, and it was such a relief to talk to somebody that I can connect with, because I've been to doctors, I've gotten tests, I've gotten a colonoscopy, I've got an endoscopy, all these stuff, and I'm not really getting the answers I'm looking for. Part of me is happy that, you know, hey, you know, I don't see nothing crazy, no growth, cysts, cancerous stuff, tumors. Like, nobody's seeing that. And, you know, it's kind of a relief, but at the same time, it kind of frustrates me even more, because I'm like, okay, well, if it's not all that stuff, and I'm doing all the stuff you're telling me to do, and taking these pills, and the easy road, and that's not working, like, so what's in the middle? What do I need to do? Because we're not getting anywhere. I'm not better. That's like my main thing. I'm just trying to get better. I'm so sick of this, man. I'm telling you, I'm so sick of it. But talking to him, I've been going through this too, going on 3 years. This man's been going through this for 7. I could not imagine. And then for him, it's the same thing. There's flare-ups, there's daily pains, there's a whole bunch of stuff that he goes through that only he could understand me as well, the only person I met that could understand me. So that was like good for me. And it was also a shock. Like, I even told him, I'm like, bro, it's a shame that you're not even a doctor or professional in the medical world, and yet I got more understanding out of you. I never met you than any doctor's office I stepped into. That's crazy. I mean, that's just how West Virginia is anyway. Their health system is ass backwards. So, you know, whatever. But to have him and to talk to him, that really did lift a lot off of me. But he also recommended me to his doctor, which is who I'm seeing right now, and I have an appointment later on in January, which hopefully, I think this is my 4th appointment, 3rd. Hopefully this would, you know, we can kind of like start making some steps forward. Like, I know doctor-patient stuff kind of takes a while. It takes a little, you know, to get moving forward. You gotta learn, and she has to do her stuff, and like, oh, she wants me to do this stuff while she's, yeah. But she know, I done told her, like, Doc, I'm really just trying to get this going, getting this forward. I will try your methods. I will honestly give it an honest attempt, but it ain't, you're giving me simple stuff, and this just ain't a simple thing, because this is not normal. You know what I'm saying? So that was one thing, and then 2021 decided to turn up on me, and Also, another huge thing was COVID, where I caught my first case. I've been really selective and careful up until that point, and it really wasn't a reckless thing or really anybody's fault. It just, you know, it really can't happen, even to those who are as careful and homebody as I am, because that's me. I've been basically home for a long time because, like I said, my health is keeping me from holding the job because I can't hold it for too long because my body's like, no, go sit down somewhere, get some rest. Even though I've been resting, it's not really helping. But it's what I'm trying to deal with. I'm working on right now. But yeah, it's when my little sister, we decided she's been living with me for the past 3 years. Now, twin, y'all heard her in a couple of my videos. If you watched them, she's in some mainly and only Call of Duty videos, multiplayer, Warzone, all that. She's like the main one I play with. So her and the little Brody E-Man, but she's been with me for the past 3 years, and everything I had going on in my life was kind of hard for me to help her get to where she needed to be, because, you know, turning 18, it's time to step into the real world and start, you know, doing for yourself. But everything I had going on, my health and my personal life and everything else, was really difficult for me to kind of guide her when I didn't even know what the hell I was trying to do. So made a decision, go back to Florida, live with mama. Mama will get you right. That's what we always do. Me and my older sister, anytime we have failed or fell short, we call mama. Mama get us back on the right road. Then we back to what we was doing. That's one of the reasons why I'm up here, because I was out of a bad relationship, just really down bad. She said get uphill. She got me on my feet. And then I kind of been okay since then. I was way back in 2014. Crazy. She had me move up here and she down there in Florida. But anyway, so we was sending her down there. This is like around August, the end of the summer. And my older sister was taking her in her van. Sports utility vehicle, SUV. It's a van though, she just doesn't like to say it. In her car, her vehicle. And I was like, my mom hasn't seen my daughter in a long time. I know she would love to see her granddaughter. It's been several months. So I was contemplating on whether or not going. The main problem, of course, my health. I don't want to be uncomfortable and in pain on a 13 hour road trip and having my sister stop every hour just so I can get out and stretch here. I need to use the bathroom, or I need to just like do whatever I need to do to get myself comfortable, because it was going to be a kind of a tight ride, because I was going and you got a car seat for my daughter, and then you got my sister. And then everything else she was taking. She didn't take everything, but she took most of her stuff, of course, that she needed. So it's like I was contemplating. And in the end, like before they ended up leaving, I was like, you know what, bump it. I'm going to do this for mama, so she can see Lay, and they can bond even more and have fun. Which was okay. The trip there wasn't too bad. Being there wasn't too bad. I mean, I was in some pain, especially getting in the water. I love water. I really do. Even though if you watch my Subnautica series, I say I hate the ocean. I really do play on the ocean, man. Fuck it. But I love it. I just love it. I love swimming. I love it. I hate it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I hate it. I hate it. I hold it. Whatever. But the waves was like beat me up, man, and that was whew. Man, I was just paying, but it was still fun. And then it was when we was leaving, it was when I noticed that everything was turning up, because my daughter started getting sick first. I chalked it up as, you know, she's teething. Her fever was always up and down before that anyway, so I was like, okay. Then we was at this rest stop, going to use the bathroom. I use the bathroom, I get up, you know, wash my hands, blah, blah, blah. I'm leaving out the bathroom, getting halfway to the car, and I'm like, I gotta use the bathroom again. So I go back to the bathroom, and I got super hot and just dizzy. No, it wasn't one of those boom. It was just, I don't know, I just felt sick. Like, I felt hot. Like, even my sister noticed when I was walking out the gas station. She was like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, yeah. Longest car ride home. Like, I was in so much pain. I was so dizzy. Like, head was pounding. Thankfully, we was like in Kentucky, closer to Ohio, so not too far from West Virginia, too far from home. Then when we got here super early in the morning, came inside, lay down, and woke up, and I instantly called wifey and was like, "Hey, can you come get Lay? I can't watch her. I can barely get out of bed." So she did. Took her to Gigi's, to her Gigi's, our Gigi's, our babysitter. Thank you, Gigi, for everything you do. So she could watch her while I'm trying to recover and figure out what the hell's going on. I thought it was another infection, because that's the kind of stuff that happens, and I feel like maybe I ate something and didn't agree with me, and it triggered, you know, another episode. Nope. Go to the ER eventually, because I'm like, it's worse. I can't sleep right. I'm sleeping super hard, super tired, really weak. So I'm like, let's go to the ER. We go in there for like 3 hours, and then of course nurse comes in. Here you go, can you put these 3 masks on? They did test me and said you are positive, you know, got quarantine, all this kind of stuff. Now, mixed in with what I already got going on, my immune system is already pretty weak. You know, it's already fighting something. So putting COVID on top of it was, whew, it was the worst 10 days of my life. And not so much important part of the story. And I had no internet. Internet was messing up. I couldn't even watch TV, man. I'm trying to entertain my daughter, because unfortunately, baby girl had it too. But thanks to the blessings and to the man above and all her angels that watch over her, she was acting like she ain't have it. She still wanted to play and do all this stuff. I'm, for lack of a better phrase, I'm dying. That's how I feel like. I'm sleeping all day, trying to make sure she don't fall off the bed. We're quarantined in her room. I know wifey is stressed all the way out, and I wasn't eating anything. I couldn't. My taste buds were messed up. They kind of still are, but a lot of it came back. But a lot of stuff changed, which people say that's kind of common. But it was just awful. I couldn't drink anything. I felt super, super weak. I even had to end up going back to the ER because I felt like my body was shutting down. Like, it might be a little extreme, but that's just kind of how I felt, just about how hard I was sleeping, not eating anything. So, you know, going back to the ER, they gave me 2 options. It was like, you can take the vaccine, which I'm not really wanting to take because of everything else I have going on. I don't know what side effects that could do to me. And then he said, or we could do a it's like a, what do you call it? It basically like gave me a whole bunch of vitamins. It's like a I call it Superman pouch. It's an IV bag that's full of goodies and nutritions that would help me out. And even the doctor told me, look, I wouldn't, if I was you, I wouldn't take the vaccine, man. You should just do this first, and we'll see how that goes. So I was like, we on the same page, bro. Plug me in. So I took it. They shot it, put it in my veins. Sat there for like 30 or whatever odd, however long it took for the whole process to cycle and for it to go. And I felt better. But thankfully, little mama started feeling better. I started feeling better. My sister, my older sister, and her husband had it. They started getting better. My younger sister had it. She started feeling better. My aunts, both my aunts were down there as well. They got it. Well, no, one of them got it. They started feeling better. And then my other aunt, my mom, thankfully didn't catch it. So, I mean, it's all great that everyone started feeling better. It was just, man, that time was so life changing. And then again, it's changed a lot. Even it's just like I said, my taste is a little different. You know, I have different hankerings and cravings now. And then I've heard it affects people with Bibbery. I believe that's true because people say in the ear, one out the other, man. I feel like it be in it. It don't even go in my ear. It just goes around my whole head and just keeps going. Because sometimes I don't even know what's going on, what people be talking about. I done forgot a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I guess that's a plus side to it all. And I mean, we figured out later. It was from my sister's kids, my niece and my nephews. Thankfully, they got over it as well. So it was all worked out ahead, and it's a blessing. But again, that was just something huge and troubling, and I mean, I had to deal with. And my sister moving definitely changed a lot because, you know, that was my go-to. She was the person, you know, if me and wifey weren't on good terms or something, you know, at least I had somebody I could share a laugh with or something like that. Her moving definitely affected me, but I know it's for the better. I mean, because she's already doing better. She done got her GED in record time to me. I mean, they said she was too smart to be in these classes, courses. Pretty much got her to the test as quick as she could. She graduated. Boom. She got her a nice job. $10 an hour. $10 an hour. I started off the normal $7.25. How it was back in my day. It was $7.25 at a Kroger's. This girl's out here making $10 an hour, selling boat parts, learning how to fix boats. She's good. And down there in Florida, that's money right there. She good. She's set. I'm so proud of her. I love you, sis. If you watch this, I love you. And then you made it this far. Okay, you know I love you. But yeah, those 3 moments were super vital to my year this year. I mean, starting from my health to my whole COVID episode to my sister leaving. It changed a lot, but you know, I mean, I feel like it had to kind of happen. Not in COVID or my health getting worse, but my sister leaving. But all of it, you know, kind of set up for this. I mean, this is honestly, my old room when I first moved up here, then, cause I moved up here and lived with my cousin. I moved up here and lived with my mom. Then my cousin said, "Hey, I got a room open. I know you don't want to be up your mom's head. You know, you can come over here and stay." And I'm like, "Yes, sir." So I moved over here, and then they moved upstairs to the upstairs unit, because this is just a 2-story apartment. And I was like, all right, cool. So I went across the room, got the bigger, better room, and that's when my sister basically moved up here and she had this room. But that's when I decided to turn this into my little office, my little work area. Hold on 1 second, I got a phone call. Wifey's calling me. Anyway, to kind of echo and reiterate my About Me video and my 30-day video that I did earlier this year. You should go both check those out, they're pretty good. One of the reasons I started doing this, I mean, it's kind of like mental therapy for me. Because I enjoy it. You know, I've been so frustrated for so long and felt like I haven't been doing anything to contribute to anybody anywhere, just because my pain is like my limiter right now. That I was like, again, I sort of wish I started this sooner, because I've had this PS4 forever and had Share Factory forever and a camera forever. Like the only thing I didn't have was this mic, you know. But even still, I started this without a mic, and indigestion. Oh. Anyway, yeah, I could have been started, because I had the simple stuff to get started. Even though part of me wanted to start all bougie and whatnot, but yeah, it don't take all that. I always tell people that, you know, it don't take anything to start working towards your passion or whatever you want to do. But even playing the game for me was becoming a little dull. So I mean, I decided to well, I remember this one night I was on my PS4 and I was like, what is Share Factory again? I keep seeing this thing, because I was going through my applications that I have on here and I was clearing some stuff out and moving stuff over to my hard drive, and I was like, what is Share Factory and do I need this? And I clicked on it and I was like, holy shit. It's an editing software that I haven't used, could have been using. And that's when the idea struck me, and I mean, here I am. I mean, and it's been good. It's been good. It's like I said, it's very therapeutic for me, because I love doing this. I love editing. I have experience like way back in high school. Shout out to Go Tigers, you know what I'm saying, router. Me and my boys, the crew, we did, I don't know if y'all's school had this, but I think it was weekly or bi-weekly, like news segments. You know, they turn on TV and they give out announcements and stuff like that, like students. My crew, we decided to do educational rap videos. Yes, and they were lit and everybody enjoyed them. But that kind of started where I was like, I like editing. I like shooting stuff and dumping stuff onto a computer and going through and chopping stuff up and making stuff look good. You know what I'm saying? Like they do in movies and stuff like that. Like, then over time I got into YouTube and watching content creators, and I'm like, man, that seems dope. I'd love to do that. Wish I could have been started, but I mean, here I am now, and I'm grateful for where I'm at, the progress I've made, the people that subscribe, the people that tune in. You know, I will forever Shout out my dog Raven 126 Gaming. You guys should go definitely check him out. It's my first subscriber and one of the people that's up there that's like I keep tabs on, because he's just as wholesome and kind of pure-hearted as I am, you know. Oh, sure, you could be naive and it's just the business. You just wait till you blow up. Like, no. You don't really know me if you believe that would happen to me, man. I don't. Nah, man. I'm not one of the people that's. If I was to come into. Anywho, but if I was to get in, you know, get some subs going, and I hit that plateau where you know, basically this is like a legit job that's benefiting me very wealthily. Nah, I'm still be the same, man. I'm still crazy, foolish looking dude. The only thing that'll change is the quality of videos, you know. Even though, you know, again, I'm very humbled by some of the comments and stuff that I've been receiving so far. That, you know, it's like people saying, you know, I work harder than bigger names, and you know, certain stuff that I do, you know, they don't understand why. You know, I'm not. Nobody notices yet. It's not big, and it's like, man, I feel the same, but I remain humble because I know that's just how it is at the beginning. And kind of my plans going into 2022, and my main goal is just to continue to put in the work that I started putting in. And I've said in a couple previous videos that some things will change as far as like uploading and how often I do so, because I have a lot of stuff going on right now in my life, so, and a lot of big changes, and that require my attention more than usual. So that's where my main focus will be. But this, again, is just something I love to do. I have a passion for. You know, that fire has already been started, and it's getting out of control, and I love it. I love it. Burn it all down. Burn it all down. I'm sorry. I got problems. But I am ready to blaze a trail of glory to the top. But 2022 is my main is getting myself together and getting back comfortable, and fixing a lot of stuff that's going on, and on the way and on the process, build up my community, continue to do so. Still have plenty of ideas I want to do, plenty of games I want to play. I want to get into live streaming a lot more, mainly because it's a little easier than sitting here and editing a video for 2 or 3 hours, putting all my magic on top of it, you know what I'm saying? Because you just live stream and just boom, I have a video on YouTube. That's my thing. Like I feel so guilty if I don't upload like one video a day, and it's like a lot of people's like, yeah, that's ridiculous, and it's like, is it though? Is it ridiculous? It kind of is. it really kind of is if you sit back and think about it, especially for a one-person team. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous, and probably would cause for a burnout sooner than later. So 2022 is going to be a good year for you, boy. Good year for this community. I hope you guys stick around and enjoy it. You see the growth, be a part of the family and the gang, man. And again, I appreciate and love every single one of y'all. May blessings come to you and your family. May you experience pure bliss. May the heavens rain down on you to bring rainbows to your life. Yeah. Anyway, that's it for this one. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one, man. Again, Happy New Year. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys are safe. Y'all keep on keeping on. Whatever you want to do this year, man, do it. I'm not one to bash anybody that wait. I'm waiting till New Year's. I'm not bashing you. There shouldn't be a time limit to do what you want to do and get done what you need to get done. Just get up and do it. You know what? The great words of Shia LaBeouf. Just do it.